Hello and welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial I want to show you how you can create this character editor UI where you can customize the character here, of course also the face, and change the eye color and play with the customized character. So let's go. First of all, I created this empty project, as you can see, for a character editor level. And very important to go to the project settings, maps and modes, and don't have any game mode selected, just the default one. Then I placed the cylinder as a platform for the character, the third person character from the last tutorials, of course, links in the description, and the camera actor to have a view on the character with the UI later. Let's open up the level blueprint and create a new variable called LMB press, so left mouse button. And we will of course get the mouse event of the left mouse button and want to set it up here to true and down here to false. Then we need the tick event where we take out the LMB press with a branch to ask. We select our third person character, right click, create a reference. We get the actor rotation, right clicks with structure pin. We get the mouse X, multiply this by 10, multiply this by -1. Then we say from the jaw add to this value here, and again from the character set actor relative rotation on true, right clicks with structure pin and connect the jaw. Let's go back to our level here, and I prepared some user widgets. So right click, user interface widget. So the first one that we start with is the body UI. Let's take a look. We have a canvas panel, then we have a text, jackets, shirts, pants and shoes. We have horizontal boxes under every text, and inside this horizontal box is just a button. This button gets an image. If you use the mutable sample project, you will get this automatically of this UI jacket none or this jacket A, for example. And what I did is I selected the outline of the hovered one to a blue one, just as a design. You can choose whatever you want and then repeat it just for the shirts and the jackets, so that you have every clothing part that you want to select as a button here inside this UI. Inside the event graph, very important to create a variable called character as a third person character object reference. And then we start up with the character, get the customizable skeletal, and then say get customizable object instance. From there we want to say set enumeration parameter selected option. From the last time we have the jackets and the options. Let's take a look. We go inside our customizable object from last time where we have the object groups. And this is exactly the headlines of the UI. So shirts, jackets, pants, shoes. And then you have the child objects, jacket 1 and 2, jeans, shoes. So basically you put everything inside here and select it by the enumeration matching the image that you put inside here. Very important also, you have the button click, select an option, and after this you go again from the get customizable object instance and say update skeletal mesh async. Same for the other widget, the face UI. Basically the same, you have the headlines and the buttons, but this is special for the eye color. I have a slider. It's just a common object. You can get this texture also by the mutable sample project. as you can see. Then we go to the graph, because here we have a special case. Beside the normal selection for the hair and the beard, we have a special selection for the eye slider. In this case, we get the eye slider, so the slider of the UI, get the value, multiply this by 360. Then we choose HSV to RGB, set all this to 1, except for the H, we set it. The return value goes to the set color parameter selected option, in this case the eye color of the right eye and the left eye. If you want, you can create different sliders for different eyes, so one for the right and one for the left one. And then we have also the use emassive float value, where we just say that this checkbox here, this one, just a checkbox where you can say on the stage changed with a branch to use the emassive, 1 or none. And same thing, you update the skeletal mesh async. Then we have another UI, and this is special. We have a widget switcher. You can use this to switch between two widgets. Surprise. There you can add the widgets that you created for the body UI and the face UI. As you can see, if I click on them, it switches. Also, we have a button with a string that says face details, a play button with play. So let's take a look. First of all, you need to create two variables. One is the character. This is again a blueprint third-person character object reference. Then a camera variable, which is just a camera actor object reference. Then we have the face button, so basically this button up here, where we have a flip-flop. We take out the widget switcher, the face UI and the body UI, and then switch around between the face UI and the body UI by using setActiveWidget. We take out the face string, which is basically the text inside this button here. And if we have selected the face UI, it changes to body details. If we have selected the body UI, it changes to face details. Also, we have the camera, which is just the camera right here. We will set this later. And we set the transform, in this case the position of the location and the rotation. This is just to zoom in for the face details. I will show you later how it works. Then we take out the event construct, where we transfer the character variable from the editor UI to the face UI and the body UI by just setting the character variable inside both of these UIs. And at the end we have the play button, which just opens a level that I created. I can show you this as well. This is just an empty level, very important to go to the world settings. And on the game mode, we select the third person game mode. So when we start, you can see we have our customized character and we can run around and play with him. The last step is we go back to our level blueprint. On begin play, we want to create a widget. In this case, the editor UI. Then we get the player controller. We want to set the show mouse cursor to true. We go back to our level, select the camera, right click, create a reference. Then we go again from the get player controller and say set view target with blend. The new view target will be the camera actor. We go back to our level here, select the third person character, right click, create a reference. From the UI, we want to set the character variable like that. Again, from the UI, we want to set the camera variable as well and connect the camera. And at the end, again from the UI, add to viewport. This up here is to rotate the character, this is to add the UI. Also very important, we have the mesh as the root component, then we have the customizable body, the head as a child, and the customizable head. Very important under the body UI that you select the customizable body, and under the face UI you select the customizable head. Also on the construction script we set the leader pose component. Head will be the target, mesh is the new leader bone component. Otherwise the animation will be not synchronized. Great, let's see if this works. We hit play. We can customize the character by selecting different body parts. We can select face details, change the eye color, and use the emassive, for example. Then we hit play, and we can run around as our customized character. Great! So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, please let me know, and yeah, goodbye.